It is our second to last day in the St. George area, and we're gonna go out with a bang. With a bang. That means we're doing observation point today in Zion National Park, which is the hike that overlooks Angel's Landing that we did last spring when we were here. So we've been looking forward to that. We were planning to do that in the spring, but we just didn't get around to it because time got away from us. So there's only so many hikes you can do when you're only here for a couple weeks. We might try to remedy that next year by staying here a little bit longer, but for now, we're doing observation point today. And the girls will just go to the bathroom here in the morning. It's about 7:35 or so, 7:40, and we're gonna meet my folks at their place, and then we're gonna go out to Zion together. We just got to the trailhead at observation point, and man, it is way out here. Probably 2-hour drive from St. George. But we're here, we're getting set up, and there you go. Snacks first. That's how we set up. The first part of this trail, we're going from the east part of Zion. Actually,
East Mesa Trail.
we started outside of Zion, then we're hiking in. And the first couple miles, it's pretty much on top of this mountain. Amazing. You're fairly exposed to the sky, but it's very easy, just meandering your way up a little bit. And now you actually get to after the 2-mile-ish part, you start to go down to where you're gonna be at the observation point. There is Angel's Landing. That's the trail we head down. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Isn't it, Courtney?
Gorgeous views.
Very much so. There you go. The Angel's Landing, and the overlook is
The rusty section.
The rusty look.
Huh?
The rusty look at the top.
Right. Yep. Oh yeah. Way up there.
So I enjoyed, might be too strong of a word, but I liked that hike. We definitely did it the right way, which was all downhill. So we hiked the East Mesa Trail to Observation Point, and then down the Observation Point Trail to Weeping Rock, which was about a total of 7¼ miles and 2,500 feet of elevation descent.
Well, it occurred to me we never did a closing for the observation point hike, and it's like 2 days from that point that we did the hike. That was 2 days ago.
That's because we were exhausted when we finished it.
Yes. So there's 2 different ways you can do this hike. You can just hike the observation point trail from the Weeping Rock trailhead, or the shuttle stop rather, up to observation point and then back down. That's about 2,100 feet in 3 miles. The whole trek is 4 miles, but the last mile or so to observation point is relatively flat. So you're hiking up about 2,100 feet in 3 miles, and then of course you're hiking back down 2,100 feet on the way back. So that's one way to do it. That's an extremely tough hike. If you can do that, props. Absolute props. I respect you dearly. We did not do it that way. We started at East Mesa, which was about at the level of observation point. So we started at that altitude, and we just hiked over to observation point, then hiked the observation point trail back down to the Weeping Rock trailhead, well, I said trailhead again, shuttle stop, and then we took the shuttle back to the visitor center where we had somebody to pick us up. And that's the key. You need to have somebody to pick you up because you're not going to be ending at the same place that you started. So we just went the downhill route, which might lead you to believe that it's easier. It might be easier on your cardio system, but it killed my feet, and my knees are, I don't know, they didn't do too bad, but downhill, that kind of downhill for that length of time, a couple hours at a pretty steep decline, that really hurts after a while.
If you want to see the view from Observation Point, which shows you Angel's Landing and the whole valley, it's so beautiful, all of Zion, I would recommend driving outside the park, going to the East Mesa Trailhead, and just doing the East Mesa, because that is about 3-ish, a little over 3 miles one way to Observation Point, and then 3 miles back, so it'd be a 6.5 mile hike with only about 200, 300 feet, well, I guess that was one way, so maybe 600 feet elevation change max. Not hard compared to the rest of it. So.
Okay, that's enough talking for now. Nice hike, glad we did it, awesome views. We are moving to Lake Powell, so back in Arizona. Check out where we are. We are right on Lake Powell. This campground is $14 a night, completely dry camping. So you're bringing in your water and you're keeping your sewer. They do have a dump station though on the way out, so that's cool. But no water, no electric. What you're paying for is this amazing view. And you just find a spot. There's no assigned spots. You just go down to the water and take whatever spot happens to be available. This one was open for us, which is working out great. But there's also other spots up here further away if all these are taken. And I understand that these get taken pretty quickly. This is a Friday, so we kind of risked it a little bit with being able to find a spot, but it worked out.
Lake Powell is huge. I was looking at the map, and it opened like this, and I was like, where are we on here? I can't find us. Yeah, that's because we're over here.
Look at all Lake Powell.
Look at Lake Powell. It's just like...
We are going to investigate Lake Powell and Horseshoe Bend tonight, but that's going to make this video too long. Next video, Horseshoe Bend, and then maybe some more of Lake Powell.